Have you ever wondered when you walked in Lee Richardson Zoo why there's an old train engine there? Have you ever wondered what that old locomotive did? Well, let me give you a brief but yet fun history on old two-bits. Welcome to the Finney County Museum. My name is Johnetta Holmes-Heberly, and I am the education coordinator here at the museum. In 1898, several men decided it was worth their while to see if Garden City in Finney County could viably grow sugar beets. We had ample water, we had perfect soil for it, so they did an experiment, and what they found out is they did very well. But how could we make this grow? How could this become maybe the next boom for Garden City? David Minke and several other men went to Colorado to the sugar factory in Holly, Colorado, and said, you know, we have the water, we can do the land. The U.S. Land and Sugar Company was formed with 25 investors in Colorado and 55,000 acres of ground here in Scott County, Finney County, and Kearney County. From 1905, when the factory opened, to 1916, they used wagons, mules, oxen, horses to move the beets from dump site to dump site, and then had to cart them all the way to Garden City. How could we be more efficient? What could we do that would be better? Track was laid for a short-run train to go north and pick up the beets and bring it back. A.J. Roggenbuck is a German immigrant who loved to tinker on everything. So they hired him to be the first engineer of old two-bits. He went to the factory, helped pick her out, brought her back and put her back together. He also was very instrumental in changing her from steam to diesel. His wife used to joke that that was his mistress, but he loved that old train to pieces. And the name comes, two-bits, 25, from the original 25 investors of Colorado. Old two-bits was in service for several years. And then, ironically, when AJ retired, two-bits retired as well. They had bought a new diesel to do old two-bits' job, but the diesel couldn't keep up. So two-bits remained in working order for several years. But when it was time to retire two-bits, the Garden City Company donated it to the zoo. The Martin brothers would lay track down 5th Street, and they would roll two-bits so far, take their big craned trucks, move the track, move two-bits, move the track, move two-bits, and at one time over on the 5th Street entrance then this would be the old entrance to the zoo, you could see the track marks. And so the original tracks that are under two-bits now were part of the tracks that were used to move her here to the zoo grounds.
To learn more about two-bits and the Garden City Company, visit the Finney County Historical Museum, located near the Lee Richardson Zoo at 403 South 4th Street in Garden City, Kansas.